Hey guys, welcome to another Minute Minecraft. Today we're going to look at a couple things that I have been requested to teach you how to do. The first one is a filter that's going to filter out any non-stackable items. Things like books and pieces of armor and things like that. And the next one is just a regular sorter. And this one does have an overflow system so that if we put too many in or we put items that aren't in the system, they'll come out into this chest and then it won't back up. So basically what we have here, this first part is going to filter out the items that are non-stackable. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in here with these as well. And we're going to go to this top chest here. And in no particular order, put some stackable and some non-stackable items in this chest. So basically it's going to go through here. All the items that don't stack should come here, like the netherite boots. And the ones that do stack should go into this chest right here. That's going to go into our filtration or our automatic sorter system here. So let's see how this is doing. It's going swimmingly. We still have just the boots, which is fine because, oh, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So what we should have in here is books, boots, and armor, because that's all that I put in there that should be able to be sorted. And then over here should be all the rest of the stuff. And we'll just look in the hoppers. Nothing, 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 nothing. Perfect. So you might be wondering why you would need an item filter, a non-stackable item filter. These are great if you have, well, if you're like me and you just want to dump everything in your inventory because it'll get clogged up. Or if you have a skelly farm and you want it to filter out all of the broken, like you're going to get broken armor, broken weapons, stuff like that, things that don't stack. So, you know, you might have chest upon chest upon chest of stuff that doesn't stack. And then you can make the arrows and the bones and stuff like that go through to your regular sorting system. So that's why you would want to have something like this. All right, there's one thing that I want to say about this non-stackable item filter before we get into how it's made. Is that sometimes one item is going to get stuck in that hopper there. I'm not sure if it's going to happen now or not. I'm going to put these things back in here. Actually, take some of those out because we don't need that to be going. So what theoretically should happen is all of the non-stackable items should end up in the chest. Okay? We'll let that dirt drain through. Okay. So they should all show up in here. But there's an item stuck in here. If you look at the other filters, there's usually one item stuck in each of these that's the same as what the item is collecting. So this one's collecting redstone. This should have one stuck in here. Now, the thing about this is if I stick these in again, it's going to push the item that's stuck in there through, and then another one may or may not get stuck in there. Nope, they all did. They all went through, and there's nothing stuck in there. So it's something that you're going to have to be aware of. Maybe make this so that it's accessible so that you can look in that hopper to get out whatever you need to get out that gets stuck in there. Anyway, BRB? When we're talking about the single item or the non-stackable item filter, we're really just talking about this little piece right here and this piece here. In order to make a non-stackable item filter, you're going to need, hold on, let me just get in my image. You're going to need 5 hoppers, some pieces of redstone dust, a repeater, a comparator, a redstone torch, some chests, and then whatever blocks you're using. I used wool. And so it works like this. We put items in this top chest here, which are then taken out of the chest with this hopper, which is pointing into this one here. Now, the rest of these hoppers here are all, if you look at them, they're pointing into the chest there. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have the chest placed, double chest placed, and then by shifting or crouching, sneaking, and pointing at that object, that gets the hopper to face into it. So you're going to do boom, 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 like that. And it's important that those hoppers are pointing into that chest, because basically you're going to want this stuff to go through this filter and then end up in the regular sorting system. All right, and then this hopper right here is below the middle one, and it's pointing into the chest. That's going to be the place where you collect your non-stackable items, okay? So basically what's going to happen is a non-stackable item is going to go in the chest, go down here, get into there, and go into that chest. Now, the back is where the magic happens. This comparator right here is looking at this hopper and seeing what the redstone signal strength is. These items here all have a redstone signal strength of 3. And that's what filters them out. The rest of the stackable items don't have that same. Their redstone signal strength is 1. So it's looking, that's what it's comparing, the signal strength. So you want to have, if you look at it, it looks like it has an arrow on it, and you want the arrow going this way, okay? And so these two, the two redstone thingies, I don't know what to call these things. They're facing into this hopper here, and then the single one is going back this way. All right, and then you're going to have a redstone torch here that's going to either turn this on or turn this off, and then a repeater here. And again, this one has kind of an arrow right there, and it's facing this one. This hopper is locked unless it has a redstone signal that goes through here. So that's how this mechanism works. If a hopper's locked, nothing can get into it. If it's unlocked, something can get into it. And so that's you want to be able to put your stuff all in one location without having to double dump. So that's why this is so far up from this, our regular sorting system. If you don't want to filter your non-stackable items, you can put them in this chest. This part of the whole thing would be gone. This is just a regular sorting system from the chest over, okay? But in order to get it to work so that I could just stick my stuff in here and have it go through, that's why it's the place where it is. So where your normal entrance chest would be, you're going to go up 2, and you've got to have access to that chest. So theoretically, you could have the floor of your dwelling or whatever be at this level, right? Right here. And then this chest is visible. And then you could come in from your adventures and just dump all your stuff into the chest right here. Like that. And then it'll get sorted into your sorting system. So when we're starting to build this, we need to know where this chest that goes into your sorting system is. The first thing we're going to put in is the hoppers that go into this chest. 3 hoppers facing into that chest. Then the last hopper is the one that's going to have where the items are getting put in. So we're going to put a hopper going into there. And on top of that, the chest where you're going to stick all of your items. So far we've got this much of the thing done. The next thing we're going to do is put the hopper that comes down right there and goes into a chest. And the easiest way to do that is to figure out where you want your chest to go. Right? And then on top of that, we're going to put the hopper facing into the chest. Beautiful. Then behind this hopper, we need to lock it. So we're going to put a block of some sort. And then that's going to have the comparator. To put the comparator down right, you're going to have to get on this side of it so that it's facing the correct way. And that's what's going to measure the signal strength of the item that you're putting through it. And then we're going to go up and over 2, right? And that's where we're going to put the redstone dust. And then on this side is where we put the redstone torch. And then we've got to come down one more and out. Not that way, like that. And that's where we're going to put our redstone dust. And then in the middle of this hole here is where the repeater goes. And then you want the arrow for that one facing this way. So if you put it facing this way, it should be done. When it's not detecting a signal, this should be lit, this should be lit, and that should be lit. And we're done. Honestly, we're done. So now we need to get some things that are non-stackable and some things that are stackable, and we'll put them through. All right, non-stackable, stackable, non-stackable, stackable, non-stackable. And then we'll see what's coming through. Oh, baby. Is there anything left in there? There is. There it goes. Bye-bye. So this diamond chest plate did get stuck in here. Like I said, it might. So you want to make sure that you're able to look at, and this is all stuff that can stack. Beautiful. So we'll take a fly around one more time so that you can see it. It's super easy. Doesn't take that long to do, even in survival. All right, let's take a look at the regular sorting system. So all of the stuff that you would put into a sorting system would usually go into this chest if you didn't have this filter attached here. And then it's going to go through the system, and anything that's not one of the items that you're collecting or overflow is going to go into this large chest here. And you can have a bunch of chests. It doesn't matter. So let's take a look. The first thing that happens is this hopper right here is going to pull things out of this chest. And we're having it face into the overflow chest. So all of the top hoppers are facing into the overflow chest. So the flow of items is going to go like that across there. These are all the filter hoppers. As you notice, they are all facing forward. And you do have to stick a block there and break the block there to get break the block in front to get it to do that. And then the filters are set up, and then the final hoppers in the third row down are all pointing into the chests. So they're going to pull out of this and put it into the chest. And as you can see, they all have a single item in them, just like was happening over here with the filter. So let's look a little bit at the filter hoppers. These are the ones that confused me the most. This hopper has 41 items of whatever you're collecting. So in this filter, we're collecting jungle trapdoors. And then I have some pieces of granite to block the rest of the spaces. And in order for the items to not go, you need to name the item. Okay? That's the best way to do it. So what I did was I got a stack of granite blocks, right? I stuck them in the anvil. And I took out their regular name. I called them, my name is, no. Boom. So after the hoppers were locked, I put them in the last 4 spots. These are all the same locked item. So super simple, super easy. They all have 41 of the item and then those. All right. So the way this is going to work is similar to this setup. This comparator is going to lock this hopper right here unless it matches the filter. And then it's going to send a signal and unlock the hopper, and the stuff's going to go through. It's super easy. If it doesn't match what's in the filter, it's going to move on to the next one and check the filter. And if it doesn't match, it's going to go on and check the filter. And if it doesn't match, it's going to go on. If it does match, it's going to unlock the hopper and it's going to go down. So that's how it works. That's theoretically how it works. And then it's super simple to make. To make each section, you're going to need 1, 2, 3 of the hoppers, and then a chest at the bottom. You're going to need 1 comparator. You're going to need 3 redstone. You're going to need 1 repeater and then 1 redstone torch. Very similar to this setup. It's just set up a little bit differently. So the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to use these as our blocks. So we want the input chest here, and then we're going to put a hopper facing into this. This is where the output chest is going to be. So the first layer goes that way. Then the next layer, we're going to have facing forward. Okay, so let's say this is forward. So we're going to put a block there so that we can aim from the back, and the hopper's now going to face forward. We're not going to put the filter items in just yet until we lock the hopper. Okay, and then the final hopper is underneath this, and there's going to be a chest underneath that. So we're going to put our chest here. It's probably going to be a double chest, just because why not? And then the hopper's going to go right on top of that, going down. And that's basically the hopper setup. So items are going to move this way. This is the filter. This is, okay, I got stuff in my filter. I'm going to put it in the chest. Cool. Then in the back, we're going to have the most important piece right here. This is the piece that's got the comparator on it. Okay? And like I said before, you want the 2 dots of the comparator to be facing towards the item. I think you have to go this way in order to get it to go the way you want it. Yep. So the arrow is going to push the redstone signal this way. All right. It's going to see what's there. And then, so behind this, we're going to have 2 blocks with redstone on them. And this is going to help. In the past, when there was just 1 redstone here, things ended up getting jammed up and broken after a while. So this is the best way to do it, is to put 2 things of redstone. Okay, just like that there. And then we're going to go down 1 level and out. So diagonally, right here, we're going to put another redstone dust, right? And then underneath this one, we're going to come up and we're going to put the repeater. And I believe we want to put it this way as well. Yeah. So that the arrow is facing towards your chest. Arrow is facing towards your chest. Okay? And then there's going to be another block here. Okay? And then we're going to have another block there. And then the redstone right. Perfect. It's all done. That's it. That's it. So now we've got to put our items. Let's see. What should we have it sort? What do we have in here? We've got not a lot of warped planks. Sure, we'll do that. So we want to put in 1, not that hopper, the filter hopper. We want to put in 1 warped, or actually 41. It's fine. We'll put in 48. And then we'll put in our named item. Okay? And then we'll stick these and these in, and we'll see it working. Is it going? Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's good. Nice. So it did collect my name as no, but, you know, usually you wouldn't be putting those in. So anything that doesn't match should theoretically go down the path that way. And then all you have to do is copy it over and over and over and over again. All right, we're going to give it a trial. We have it collecting these things here. I have those things in my inventory, along with some non-stackable items, and then things that are not on the list. And we're going to run it through and see if everything works. And so the things that should be in the chest at the end are things like wool, hoppers, chests, the eggs, the flowers. We're going to give it a second. This should be collecting non-stackable items. So far, so good. Ah, look, none of the stuff that we're collecting is ending up here. Perfect. Anvils are going through. There should be no anvils in here, right? No anvils in here. The anvils should be going in here. Nice. The wool's going through now. Oh, look at that. Okay, white concrete's next. We should be able to see the white concrete going through. There it is. Okay, everything has completed. This chest is empty. This one has a golden chest piece, and these are all non-stackable items. Nothing in there. This should be jungle, just jungle trapdoors. Yep. This one is anvils. This one's redstone torches. This one should be redstone. This should be stairs. White concrete, blue terracotta, and the rest of the junk should all be in here. And it is. Works perfectly. So I took the time today to tell you a little bit about how and why the single item filter and the automated storage system work. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.